Today in Benin history, the end of DSP. George Yamu, the Crooked Cop. On this day, 15th February 1987, George Yamu, also known as Bagbati, a deputy superintendent of police, was executed by a firing squad in Benin City following his conviction and sentencing to death on January 9th for procuring the commission of armed robbery and murder. It was one of the most shocking moments in the then Bendel State's history. Yamu was not an ordinary officer. He was respected, influential, and known in police circles as a sharpshooter. Yet investigations revealed that he had secretly collaborated with Nigeria's most feared armed robber at the time, Lawrence Anini, the notorious gang leader whose 1986 crime spree terrorized Benin and beyond. Anini's gang carried out bank robberies, highway ambushes, and targeted killings. When Anini was arrested on December 3, 1986, his confessions led investigators straight to Yamu. The trial before the three-man Bendel State Armed Robbery and Firearms Tribunal, headed by Justice James Omoagege, gripped the nation. Yamu was convicted alongside members of the gang, including Monday Oshumbo, Solomon Osenwinkai, Bernard Obi, and Friday Ukponwan, also known as Ofege. Evidence showed Iyamu supplied protection, arms, intelligence, and support to the gang. When a dispute between him and Anini's group unraveled their alliance, the gang retaliated by targeting police officers, killing 10 policemen. The dispute arose from Iyamu's promise to the gang to secure the release of their friend and comrade in crime, Kingsley Eweka, a member of the Benin royal family, who was on trial for armed robbery. In spite of Iyamu's assurances to the gang, Kingsley was convicted, sentenced to death, and executed. The start of the daredevil attacks on policemen coincided with the execution of the prince. On February 15, 1987, Iyamu himself was executed by a firing squad in Benin City. His fall from decorated officer to condemned man forced Nigeria to confront an uncomfortable truth. Corruption within law enforcement could enable the very crimes it was meant to prevent. Nearly 4 decades later, this chapter remains a sobering reminder in Benin's modern history. A story of betrayal, justice, and the fragile line between power and responsibility.